Alright, matrix multiplication, part of GCSE Maths. Now, matrices is something that confused me. It took me a while to grasp, and I'm hoping that I can teach it to you guys in a way that helped me to understand so that you guys can understand too. And by the way, matrices is just plural for matrix. Okay. Addition and subtraction of matrices is super easy. You basically don't even need to learn it. You just do the operation of the corresponding numbers. So if we have 3 and 2 here, right? They're both top left. 3 plus 2 gives us 5. By the way, you have to draw the brackets. 3 plus 2 gives us 5. 0 plus minus 3 gives us minus 3. Minus 1 plus 5 gives us 4. 2 plus 1 gives us 3. So you just do the operation of each of the corresponding ones. 0, minus 3, minus 1, 5, 2, 1. It's easy, right? Subtraction is basically the same thing. 4, 1, 1, 5, minus 2, 7, 5, 4. Alright, each of the corresponding numbers again. 4 minus 2 gives us 2. 1 minus 7 gives us minus 6. 1 minus 5 gives us minus 4. 5 minus 4 gives us 1. That's it. Just do the corresponding numbers. 1, 5, 5, 4. Alright? Now, multiplication is when it starts to get harder. So I'll do scalar multiplication first. Scalar is just basically multiplying one number by everything inside. So 0, minus 2, 2, 4. Okay? All you have to do is multiply minus 4 by everything inside. So that gives us minus 4 times 0, 0. Minus 4 times minus 2, 8. Minus 4 times 2, minus 8. Minus 4 times minus 4 times 4 gives us 16. No. Minus 4 times 2 is minus 8. Minus 4 times 4 gives us minus 16. See? Double check your answers. You don't want to make mistakes. So you basically multiply by this number by everything inside. Now, the real matrix multiplication is when it really gets confusing. So 4, 0, 2, 1 multiplied by 1, 5. Now, some of you guys might just look at this and be able to do it, but most of you probably can't. So 4 times 1, I'll do the calculation first and then I'll explain. 4 times 1 gives us 4, plus 0 times 5 gives us 0. 2 times 1 gives us 2, 1 times 5 gives us 5. Simplified 7, I was thinking of fractions. 7 and 4, brackets around. Now, what did I just do? Some of you guys would see this and understand instantly. But like me, many of you probably can't. So 4 times 1, 4. 0 times 5, 0. 2 times 1, 2. 1 times 5, 5. Add them together, 7, 4 plus 0, 4. What did I just do? So whenever you multiply matrices, you multiply the left first bracket by the second bracket. You cannot switch the order. So if you switch out the order like this, you will get a totally different answer. You cannot do that, okay? Never do that. You will get a different answer. So you multiply the top left number by the top left number of the second one. I know it's not exactly the same matrix, but you guys get the point. 4 times 1, 4. And then this second number in the first column. Now, rows and columns kind of confuse me. Now, this is actually row. So, by the way, this is row. This is column. Rows are horizontal, columns are vertical. Some of you guys know this, but I don't know. I just get confused by this. Row is horizontal, columns are vertical. All right? So we start with the first row. 4 times by the first column, 4. Second number in the first column, first row, 0, gets multiplied by the second number in the first column. 0 by 5 gives us 0. Same way, 2 gets multiplied by the first one, 1 by the second one, and then you just add them together. Now, what happens if we flip the order around? So if we do 4, 1, 5 multiplied by the way, you don't usually write the multiplication sign. I'm just writing it for the sake of the video. 4, 0, 2, 1. Now, this is where an interesting thing happens. Usually when you flip the order around, you will still be able to calculate it. But I chose these two matrices specifically because, as you can see, this time we have a smaller matrix on the front. Let's see if we can calculate it. We multiply this by the top number, right? 4. But we cannot do this. 1 by 2. This cannot happen. We're supposed to have a second number here, and this should be the one multiplying with this. Same way, this can multiply with this, but we need a second number here to multiply with this. That's why this operation cannot happen. So what does this tell us? the number coming first has to be bigger than the second one. I don't mean the digits inside the matrix. I mean, if this is a 2 by 2 matrix, the second one doesn't matter. But if the first one is a 1 by 1, then the second one has to be a 1 by 1. If the first one is a 2 by 2, the second one has to be a 2 by 2 or a 1 by 1. Just the first one has to be bigger. Do you guys understand? Okay. Squaring matrices. This is kind of confusing, but it's not really that confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4 squared. We don't just do this. 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared gives us 9. 4 squared gives us 16. This does not happen, okay? You guys, it's the same thing with algebra, just how you can't do that. We have to actually draw out the brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have to actually solve it by doing the matrix multiplication. This is a good example of a 2 by 2 by a 2 by 2. I'll show you guys how you do it. 1 times 1, 1. Plus 2 times 3 gives us 6. We move to the next one. 1 times 2, 2. Plus 2 times 4, 8. Draw out the brackets. 3 times 1, 3. Plus 4 times 3, 12. 3 times 2, 6. Plus 4 times 4, 16. And then we just simplify it. I'm running out of space, but I should be able to fit it in. 7, 10, 15, and 22. And if I can just draw it, 7, 10, 15, 22. That is matrix multiplication 2 by 2. 1 by 1, 1 by 3. No, 1 by 1, 2 by 3, 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 1, 4 by 3, 3 by 2, 4 by 4. And that gives us 7, 10, 15, 22. Now, I encourage you guys to make notes on this because writing notes really help me to understand like the different things. All right, one last thing. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we have one more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, will this give us the same answer or not? Just guess in the comments below. All right, I'll answer it now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 gets multiplied by the 1. The 2, can this 1 multiply with the 2 next to it? Can it or can it not? Well, we think about it, right? 1 can multiply. We all know that this can multiply with this, right? We know that for sure. But does this 2 get multiplied? Well, if we look back at what we did previously, this 1 gets multiplied and then it moves down to the second one. But we don't have a second one. We don't have a second number here. So we can just continue. 2 by 1 gives us 2. 3 by 1 gives us 3. And then we do the same one. 2 by 1 gives us 2. 2 by 2 gives us 4. 3 by 2 gives us 6. 3 by 1 gives us 3. 3 by 2 gives us 6. 3 by 3 gives us 9. This one. 1 by 1. 2 by 2. 3 by 3. Notice how the answers are different? This one, there's no second number, right? So you just move down straight to the second one, third one. First one, second one, third one. Same way. 1 by 1, 2 by 2. What am I saying? 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 1, 2 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 1, 3 by 2. You get the point, right? 1, 4, 9. And that is basically matrix multiplication. I hope that helped you guys. And in the next video, I'll be diving into the identity matrix, which is a lot harder than this. I hope this helped. If it helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And do share it with your friends if it helped you. This was Stuplaned. I can't spell right now. Stuplaned. Student explained for students by students. Thanks.